block we're going to explore is one that your site is going to be just automatically assuming you're going to put in there. If I were to click here, I would start typing text to read. And so if I did that and I just typed a whole bunch of text and copied, paste, 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 copied again, I want you to notice right here, this is a paragraph block. It automatically assumes that from the start. And if I wanted another paragraph block, I could just grab it and drag it down. And now this is a new paragraph block. And I could sit there and da 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 da. All right. So if I do that, and then if I hit enter while I'm in a paragraph block, hit enter to start a new paragraph block. Okay, so you can add a new paragraph block just by hitting enter. Now here's an interesting part. I'm going to start by hitting enter to create a new paragraph block, and I'm going to start by putting number 1 and a period and then space. And I want you to notice that now this turns into a list block. Okay, I'm going to copy that, hit enter, 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 and now we've got a list thing. And notice the icon matches our list element. I can come in and drag, just like I said, that block right here. I'm going to do it here because that's the other thing about blocks, is you can drag them to the left or to the right of elements. You can literally drag them between lines and add them. So I'm going to put mine here, and this is a list element. Notice it opts for a bullet list. Okay, and I'm going to say I'm going to just list names of people: Doug, Adam, Carl, Larry, and Patricia. And so you'll notice that it does that. If I hit return again, I've got, let's put another name, let's say Bart, Lisa, and let's do a really long name like, what's a good one? Alfonso Licious. Okay, so now you see what happens, but notice that this one right here is kind of centered. It's vertically centered to this other list. Oh man, how on earth would I ever change that? You would probably come into these little sections here, and this is where I want you to take your time exploring. How do you set this up? You've got your font size. You can set up font sizes. You can set up other things like highlights, inside code. Where do I set up the, probably in here, and before styles, edit as HTML, edit visually. You know, this is what I want you to do. Go through and figure this stuff out. Because one of the things that I want to do is I would want this to likely be levitated to the top, okay? And I'm not worried about whether or not you know how to do that, but this is going to be some of that exploration you do, all right? So we've already added multiple paragraphs. We've got a list here. By the way, if I click in here, you'll notice it's a list. We've got paragraphs. We can create a new block by just dragging it in place. We can create a new block of text by hitting enter. We can create a new block of text and then start building a list, and it will automatically swap to list. And so I want you to go through those things. Start using some of these little pop-out features, this little toolbar that pops up, and go explore what's going on here, and just, you know, play around, enjoy learning how to use these blocks. Now, as we continue forward, I want to add one more block in here. actually 2 more blocks. I'm going to put an image here, and I would be able to click and then upload an image. Let's see if I can find a quick photograph. Boxes, that looks nice. Let's try. There we go. There we go. Here's a photograph that we could put in place. You know what? I want to replace it. Go figure that out. Hit Open Media Library. It shows the media that we already have in place. I could grab one of these, or I could select, replace, and hit upload. That's what I wanted to do. Hit upload, and then that's handbook. Here's a heart icon. Sure, let's toss that one in place. And now we've got our new image in place. So there's our icons. Look at some of these other things. You've got ability to go in and edit color. You've got the ability to align it both left, center, and right, or all 3 of those. And if you do it none, it's going to auto go to left. If you do center or to right. All right, so that's what that does. I'm going to align it left. Oops. I'm going to use my undo key, and I'm going to again upload. Actually, I'm going to go select an image from my media library because this one's already been added. That shows you how to do that. And you still have these things here, these settings and styles, and other things you can use. You can link it to something, you can crop in on it, you can add text over the image, you can add a caption. So those are the sorts of things I want you to do. Each one of your blocks is going to have a different toolbar, and that this sidebar over here is going to change. You'll notice that I have, you have these, like I can lock it, I can group it with things. However, this here, we've got some of the same things, like I can lock items, but I can add things before and after, and you'll notice that each of these, like I can bold text where I can't bold an image. All right, so my last block that I want to add is going to be a form, and I want you to get to this point where you just, tool around with the blocks and go into building just some trial and error blocks into your page, and we'll go from there. All right. In the next video, you'll notice I'll start taking some screen captures so that I can build some more in my how-to guide. All right. See you in the next video.